Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name's StepsBasic, and welcome back to my community show. I'm funny. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back for another rip-roaring adventure in the wonders of editing with Filmora Wondershare. Excited? I know I am. Well, anyway, so today, like I said, we're going to be learning more editing techniques. But as you can see, we are going to be using Tim today. Well, I guess now you can see because I moved out of the way. Anyway, so I am literally mere seconds away from finishing up my Tim video for the week, for the month. Hopefully I'll have it up by the time you see this. I'm obviously not going to post it until I'm ready. But I literally have like the last 3 scenes of it to put together, and I figured that would be a perfect idea for me to record editing it, so you can see what it's like and how I do it. First, what we're doing is establishing where we've come from. Right now, what I do... Oh, where'd my book go? This is a little different from my usual technique in that I have... what was I going to say? It's a little bit different from my usual technique for editing other videos, because I have to kind of establish where I'm at, where I'm going, and what I need to come from. First of all, this one is 9. This is scene 9, waking up. If you look here, I have all of my scenes and my narrator's lines written out. For Tim, season 1, episode 7. This one's called scene 9, waking up. Now, I'm going to have to lead in on this rather than just start out immediately on account of where I'm coming from. So I'll slide in a black, or actually I kind of like to vary it up depending on the scene that I'm transitioning into, the color of the scene. You look at this one, it's a dark blue black. So I could use this one, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this one because it's more stable. Now the point of this part is that Tim is just waking up after something horrible has happened to him. So we want to have it look like he is coming from somewhere rather than jumping in midair. So we're going to delete that part. And then we're going to transition into the scene. Like I said, I always like to use my dissolve because it's my favorite. Don't worry about that. That's not part of the scene. And I like to put it at 1 second dissolve. Okay. Well, in this case, because I overlap it, it has to be an even split. There you go. See? Now we go back to the beginning. I have to make sure I have enough time to say what I want to say. And at the same time, I need to figure out what I want to say. In this case, g'day. Tim is just waking up after a traumatic experience. Tim just woke up. No. It took Tim and... Oh, that's not right. What do I want to say? It took Tim a long time before he finally woke up. By the time he woke up... Yeah, there we go. By the time Tim woke up, it was already night. See, now, as you see, we have a lot more time in the black than I want. Because I want it to transition about the time I say night. Meaning I need to... By the time Tim woke up, it was already night. It was already night. By the time Tim woke up, it was already night. By the time Tim woke up, it was already night. That took 2 seconds and 20 frames. So, what we could do is the hard way. Go all the way to the scene break. Boink. And count back 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Or 2 seconds and 20 frames. But, of course, we're not going to do that. We're just going to double click here. And we're going to drop this down to 2 seconds. Starting back over here. By the time Tim woke up, it was already night. By the time Tim woke up, night had fallen. Perfect. Beautiful. Look at that. I like that line better, so I'm going to use that one. Now, by the time Tim had woke up, night had already fallen. So, we have that established. We know it's going to work. It's going to start at the beginning of the frame. Oh, no. Dang it. Picked it up. It's going to start at the beginning of the black frame, transition into this one, and by the time he starts moving, night will have already fallen. Now, I need to figure out what I want to say next. By the time night had fallen, Tim... Oh, shoot. I said that one backwards. By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Night, dang it. I'm not recording, I don't need it to be perfect. By the time Tim had woke, night had already fallen. Tim was determined to get at least one more beastie before he moved on. I'm not Cockney, I'm frickin' Australian. Alright, so now back to the break. The scene break. Ooh. By the time Tim had woken, night had already fallen. Tim was determined to find at least one more beastie before calling it a day. The trouble was finding it in the dark when it was dangerous. Scene 3. Or line 3. The trouble was finding it in the dark when it was dangerous. Then I'm going to cut here because I don't need all of this B-roll. And I'm going to fade to black again. Put that there. Give me a transition, dissolve, there we go. Now this part's a pretty easy one. Question remains though, do I want a full break with words or do I want to break into it later? Well, first of all, we're going to review the rest of the B-roll clip. Definitely don't need that. Because we're going to try to keep as much technical stuff out of it as possible. Now, where are we going? Oh, yes, I remember. Here we go. This is actually a part we're going to put in at the end of the part. Go away. Don't need any of that. So, what we do need is our GL Jiggle Rock. Unedited. So now, this is when I determine if I want a full 5 seconds, I know I'm not going to, or just a break into the next scene. Tim found a... nope. Voice is cracking. Tim found an unusual sight. He found an old... Alright. Tim found an unusual sight. Snip. Delete. Transition. Fade in. And down to 1. He found an old community of sorts. No, that's not right. Now the sad part is I do most of this on the fly. So it's a little rough. Tim found an unusual sight. A small town full of dead people. A small town full of dead people. A small town full of dead people. Now this is playing on the fact that Tim assumes the jiggle rocks are harmless. So he doesn't see them as a threat. There were some jiggle rocks nearby, but nothing else. What had killed all these people? Yes, I know, I'm not going to be doing that accent. I'm doing an Australian accent. Sort of. My caricature of an Australian accent. These blokes. There we go. Add in the Australian slang to add a little bit of authenticity to my accent. Alright, so. Going back to the beginning, I know this gets a little repetitive, and trust me, I hate it myself. Oops, started it too soon. Alright. You weren't supposed to start yet. Go back to the beginning. I forgot to pause it first. By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Tim was determined to find one more beastie before calling his day. Ending his day. Bollocks. This is what I call my dress rehearsal. Tim was determined to find one more beastie before ending his day. The problem was finding it in the dark when it was dangerous. Tim found an unusual sight. A small town full of dead people. There were some jiggle rocks nearby, but nothing else. What could have killed these blokes? Beautiful, huh? Alright, now we're playing out the scene to see how I discover what I'm looking for. If you've seen the video already, you know I'm looking for the glowing jiggle rock. I love that name, by the way. It's just so stupid. There we go. Now this is where the jiggle rock found me. Blimey, what is that? It doesn't seem too happy, Tim. You better get out of there. Now, I don't want Tim to look awesome. As my main point is Tim is not awesome. So any scenes where he's actually shooting, I have to cut out. Although technically that scene wasn't very awesome. He missed. Right now we're just establishing what we want. So we have up to... Let's see. Yeah, that's where we wanted it. That's where we ended the last scene, so we know that's where we're going. Now, question is, what do we do next? Tim can't look cool. That's the rule. What's this? Oh, look at that point blank range. Boom, right in the face. Eat it, glowing Mirelurk. So we know that part's out. Boink, and roll back. Cut. So you go away. Tim can't look cool. We're going to have a transition there because I don't like hard breaks. And cut. There we go. Run away. So we want Tim to run away. But we want to make sure we don't make him look cool. There we go. Now we want to zoom in a little bit so we don't miss. I'm good at missing. Boink. Yeah, perfect. Beautiful. Alright, zoom out again. Alright, we need a picture. That's kind of the point of the video, is we need a picture. Because Tim is a wildlife exploration dude. So let's find the glowing jiggle rock and find us a good picture part. Now, the trick of this one is Tim's doing it on the fly. Uh-oh, found you. Here it comes. I want to make sure I don't include any VATs too. The only time I ever use VATs is for making Greg look cool in slow-mo. Now this part, because of how it is, I don't need a transition. Because Tim doesn't move, see? Most he does is stand up. We need a good scene, or a good picture. Come on, glowing Mirelurk. Come on. No, that. There's actually a good picture. Snapshot. This button right here takes you a snapshot. Boink. No, it's added here. Media. Snapshot 0. Now the trick of it is we don't want Tim in it because it's supposed to be a picture he took. So we're going to have some Tim in it. because of the way it is. So you click over here and open up this menu, which is the pan and zoom and the crop button. You can zoom straight in on the dude. Now the funny part is, because of the way Tim is doing this, you know, he's panicking and running around like, oh my god, oh my god. Well, it's not going to be a clear shot, which is kind of the point. Okay, there's our glowing jiggle rock. We're going to take another picture of that, and then we're going to get rid of this one. Delete. Delete. Okay. So now what we have, from start to finish, we have Tim waking up at night, determined to find another beastie, but he has to find it in the dark when it's dangerous. We have a transition as we go to the strange place, dead people. There's some jiggle rocks nearby, but nothing else. What could have killed these people? I need to cut this down a little bit. Yep. Might even cut it down a little. Nah, I'm going to save some for more B-roll, building suspense and whatnot. Hello. Run away. Oh no, that thing is scary. And that is where we're going to put the shutter sound. We're going to zoom in a little bit again. Music. Now, Filmora recently gave us our sound effects back, but they didn't give us all our favorite ones. There's my camera sound. Cut it. Trim it, because it actually repeats the camera sound like 3 times. Watch. And that's not what we want. We do, however, want to cut here and add the picture he took. We don't want it there. Let me fix it solidly. 0, 0. Okay. I said 0, 0. There we go. You can do it manually, or you can just put in the number. All right. So now what we have should be what I want. Dress rehearsal number 2. Oh, I don't have all the lines yet, but that's okay. And that is that scene. Now, of course, one other part, as you've probably seen, my album, sample colors, put the black in there. My album, we need to go in here and pick it up. We go to our Boom Clips, Jiggle Rock Revised. Here we are. And that's when we put the Jiggle Rock Revised card in. And then we drag this out to the length. We edit this. We go to our advanced settings. This is where all of our green screen stuff happens. Ta-da! Now we want this more centered though, because this one's kind of an after the fact thing. So we drag it over there. Edit. Boop. Edit. Stay away, stay far away. We'll kill. There we go. And that is our scene. Now, of course, we don't have any of the dialogue in, and I'm going to show you now how to do that. But first, I'm going to stop this recording and talk to you here, because I need the microphone. Alright, so we know we have this scene, right? We're going to save it as what did I call it? What was the scene I called? What did I call the scene? I forgot. Waking up. I'm waking up. I want the world to know. Waking up. Unedited. Save it. Thank you. Alright. So now, Control New. Now the thing about it is, when recording the audio for these parts, now I don't know if it's going to be the same for you guys, but I need to warm up my microphone first. So beware of my dulcet tones. Not that button, you stupid. Now there's a little microphone right underneath the picture. You click on that, and it brings up the audio thing. Eventually. Now you can choose your device. You can choose your input. I choose microphone input through my blue snowball. G'day. Crikey, look at that gator. I'm going to rub my thumb up his bum. That's disgusting. Unique New York. Unique New York. Unique New York. Now I do that. Not that, you stupid. I do that because sometimes the audio will come through corrupted, which is kind of annoying. So I kind of have to warm up the microphone. I gotta warm up my I gotta warm up my audience for you. You know you love it when I sing to you. Yeah. But I do that. Set it back to the beginning. Delete. There we go. Now we're ready to record. Now I do this without the video first. Ow. Because I need the I need to amplify the volume of it. It's kind of weird, I know, but don't worry. Alright, so then we click it. We wait our 3 seconds. Say each line clearly into the microphone using our accent. By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Best to live to fight another day, eh, Tim? And there is our recording. Now, of course, we play it back, make sure we got it right. Alright, going back to the OBS now, because I don't need you anymore. Alright, as you can see, we have our audio track now. Say each line clearly into the microphone. There you go. Now, the trick is we want to remove a little bit of the background noise without using the remove background noise option, because that sucks. Literally. It makes you sound like you're swimming. What we do, we go to video. No, sorry. We go to the audio mixer, which is this little thing over here. And we click. We did recording, right? So we click down here. Without adjusting the audio volume at all, we're turning this down. So by the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Come out sounding a lot clearer, huh? Now, we're going to export it. Now the trick to exporting it is, we're going to go MP3. And it's going to be quick. Now we call this waking up audio. Just export it. I'm still talking to this camera as though I'm shooting with it. I'm sorry. But anyway, there is our waking up audio. So delete. Now you're going to want to get rid of these. Find target. Delete. Wait, click over here first. Then go over here. Where is our audio? Waking up audio. Drop it in there. So now we're going to drag waking up audio into... Oh, shoot. Sorry. Control N. And then we open our previous project, Waking Up. Yeah, that's right. Away you... videos. Waking up audio, drag it into current project. Now, this is where the fun clipping and stuff comes into play. There we go. We got the camera thing. If we were to put, we got the camera shutter in there. If we were to put this in that line, it would overwrite the camera shutter. We don't want that. Now first, say each line clearly into the microphone using our accent. There we go. We want it to start right at the scene in. Delete. We'll drag it back. By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Cut it. Perfect, right? I almost forgot. We're going to turn the volume up to 200.
By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen.
God dang them lip smacks, man. Go to the beginning of the next part.
Tim was determined to find one more beastie before ending his day.
Well, there you go. There you have it. That's what we're going to be doing. That's what we did to edit and combine all of our stuff together. I'm going to spare you the rest of the details as far as what I do. It's basically just what you've seen. And after I'm done with it, I export it one more time. But that'll take forever with OBS running, so I'm not going to show you that. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the little glimpse behind the scenes. If you did, please comment down below, and I'd like to make some more of these for you, some more tutorials. This obviously isn't everything I've done. Like, I didn't show you how I made this. I didn't show you a lot of the other things. Like, I'm not even done. I have to splice all the scenes together. I have to put the music on. That might be a completely different video in itself. But anyway, thank you for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please go and poke that like button for me. If you'd like to, you can comment down below. Like I said, if you enjoyed this, please comment. If you want to know more, if there's something else you want me to show you, I will. But yeah, I'll get back to you as soon as I can, when I can, if I can. You know all that jazz. And tune in next week for something amazing. He lied effectively. But anyway, until then, good night.
By the time Tim woke up, night had already fallen. Tim was determined to find one more beastie before ending his day. The problem was finding it in the dark, when it was dangerous. Tim found an unusual sight. A small town full of dead people. There were some jiggle rocks nearby, but nothing else. What could have killed these blokes? Tim got closer for a better look. Uh-oh, Tim. Something caught a whiff of ya. Blimey, what is that thing? It's a little blurry. I don't think he likes you, Tim. Better get a move on. After giving the beastie the slip, Tim returned to the town. Tim valiantly decided to retreat. Best to live to fight another day, eh, Tim?